Charles? There we go. Da, 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 da. Why does it have a little lag on it, I wonder? We've not touched anything on the mic. I think on the general GoPro display facing me, it takes out the sound bar when you've got live functions. Okay. Charles. Alright, we know we've got sound now. Hello, Mr. Jordan, you alright? There we go. So, technical problems. Jesus Christ, man. Honestly. It's a bit funny, this thing, sometimes. I'm not touching any buttons whatsoever on this DJI Mic 2. The nice little blue light there means we're connected. Yes. Cool kid, Jigsaw. But yeah, how's Mr. Jordan? Jesus, man. Just you can catch any of these buttons on one of these. Next thing you know, there's comments saying no sound. Look like I'm sitting right outside the house. I wish I was. One, I haven't got a house that I own, and two, yeah, if it was in an area like this, a rural area, you know, peace and quiet. Yeah, looks exactly the same here. Yeah, well, you know, you're a different area, aren't you? Do this up. Is it going to pick it up? The GoPro. Do that GoPro. There's a little camera on the side of me gimbal, little additional camera. There you go. And it follows you. There you go. Yeah. Anxious to see Scary Movie. There's a thing that popped up yesterday. Was it? In fact, it was last night. It was last night. And there was a article that popped up. I think it was on Instagram. Where was it? I think it was Instagram. It was either Instagram or Facebook. And it says early reviews of Scary Movie 6 gave it 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, what? 20% rating, you know? I was like, Jesus Christ. Maybe they just killed it, you know, literally. But then again, who's to say that whoever gave that review is correct? You know, we all have to go and see for ourselves, don't we? You're still here, are you? Aye. Let me just grab my pint. See, the camera's trying to commit suicide now as well. Oh God. Yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing there. Sometimes it's too easy to make things bad, isn't it? Just trying to sort my gimbal. There you go. Yeah, it's not exactly a thing in the car that's set up for a live stream with regards to the gimbal I use. But yes. Hello, Cheryl. So come on, what did you do? What was we saying, Commander? Remind me what we were saying. Well, Ian, what do we do with regards to this? I don't know what I managed to catch. There's nothing on the gimbal that operates this. But the thing with this is there's that many buttons, and I think if you just catch one, it just, you know, like it's knocking down a building, isn't it? It takes ages to get it completed and a wrap party and topping off, and then seconds for it to come apart. That's what it did with this. It took me bloody minutes to set the sod up, and then literally milliseconds to mess it up. Any pew-pews? What's pew-pews? I filmed a lot of things with Carrie Ann in Vegas with regards to the sites, the casinos, the attractions with regards to sharks, fish. What was the other thing we went to? Like just before it closed and got completely put to nothing, I saw the Siegfried and Roy Garden, whatever it was, you know. Did I? Sorry, when people type, I can't see all of the typing on the bottom of the screen because of a little love art icon. So yeah, I missed some of it. But yeah, guns. We did shoot guns. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what guns they were because I don't remember. I've got the footage. Yeah, I've got the footage. All I can tell you is one of them was just a standard, like some sort of Beretta. We shot with that, and it was okay, but I don't think I was hitting much. And then they gave me a gun with a laser point, a laser sight. Started getting bullseyes with that, I tell you. The targets were pinging away, ding, 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 ding. It's like, yeah, here we go. We're getting the old eye in now, you know. But yeah, is that why we're here? Is it? You know, is that why we're here? So in Vegas, for the first time in the whole of my life at that time, I picked up a real gun and was able to shoot it. I was like, yeah, this is good, isn't it? But the kickback on them things, you know, you have to get used to the kickback. I remember slicing my thumb on the side of the gun, only slightly, because I had it too close to where it actually moves. When, you know, and the bottom of the sliding bit, I just got my thumb against it. It only made like a little line on my thumb. But yeah, there's some sort of Beretta thing, which I forget. Carriana, remember. But yeah, we're shooting that. And then, yeah, as I say, laser sight. Jesus Christ, man. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, he's got a bullseye. And, yeah, it's not something I've ever done a lot of, unless it's been a ball bearing BB gun, or whether it's been, even then, not done a lot of BB guns. Back in my flat right now, in my stuff of many storage boxes, there's still a little metal container with ball bearings in, for the BB gun that I got rid of years ago, you know. Still got the little balls for the BB gun. And then, yeah, apart from that, a couple of my mates, yeah, we had water pistols and super soakers, but yeah, a couple of my mates had spud guns. You ever heard of spud guns? Spud guns in the UK, potato guns. Basically, you just ram the end of the gun into a potato, that's loaded it, then you shoot it. And you're shooting bits of potato at people. And no, I'm not joking. A spud gun, never heard of them? Yeah, spud gun. The slide bite, that's normal. Yeah, there you go. See, he knows the terminology. Jesus Christ, this bloody thing. But yeah, he knows the terminology, Mr. Jordan, which is fine. But overall, yeah, it was an experience, I must say. It was an experience. But yeah, that's begs the question from earlier, though, isn't it? Why we're here? So are these experiences like that, as an example? Are these why we're here? Just to try and enjoy while we can? Or is all of this what we're living in our life just one big test to see whether you go to a heavenish sort of paradise or a hellish fiery doom because you're a bastard, basically, you know, you're a criminal, kill people. There we go. But yeah, in fact it's June the 5th now, isn't it? I was going to say June the 5th tomorrow. But yeah, June the 5th now, so Scary Movie's out. I won't be going to the cinema later, because I don't like going when there's too many people there. You've always got that one noisy bastard, haven't you? You know what I mean? Or a couple of noisy bastards, depending. Listen to this noise. How did I know that was going to happen, eh? There you go. We bent me gimbal, man. Oh, as the commander said earlier, we're rubbish as a cameraman, aren't we? Switch off. It's alright, don't worry. It's okay. I knew as soon as I reached for something might happen. But yeah, you ever go to the cinema and you've got that one or two people that you're just like, shut the fuck up. They're reaching in to get the bottom of the fucking bag for a bleeding Malteser. And all you want to do is shut it. It's not fair, is it? It's not fair. And you're like, oh my good God, are these going to be that noisy all the way through this film? So yeah, many times I just like to give it a few days, or even better, go on a weekday in the day, so not at night time, which sort of ruins it in a way. But when I went to see Scream 5 and Scream 7, not 6 but 5 and 7, or did I see 6 on my own then go with the missus? I can't remember. For 5 and 7 I went in like the first or second showing in the day, so there's no sod there, which made it, for me, that's paradise. Which is clip the mic to your hat. Yeah, I was going to, but I keep knocking the buttons. Let me there you go. Should be okay. But yeah, for me it's a daytime viewing, which can make it a lot better, just with regards to the people in there, and especially the... You're like, shut up, man. I didn't come into a cinema and pay a rip-off price just to sit there and listen to your shit. Fuck off, quite frankly. So yeah, the only time I did go to a cinema, and it was good, was the original Scary Movie, would you believe? Not Scream 3, not Scream 2, as in audience, should we say. Viewers. Never saw the first Scream at the cinema. Didn't care for horror, didn't want to know. And then this mate of mine just wouldn't shut up. I've said this on the stream before, but this mate of mine just wouldn't shut up about Scream. I was like, what's so fucking good about it? He said, oh, don't answer the phone. If your phone rings afterwards, the film finishes, don't answer it. I was like, the fuck are you talking about? He says, just don't answer it. I was like, okay. So do you like the mask and the costume? I was like, what mask and costume? And I'd never really watched the trailers or whatever. So yeah, I finally put it on one day. I thought, yeah, this is actually decent horror film. There's a killer that you never expect, with a hell of a nice mask, to me. And the killers actually die, so it isn't something that's indestructible like Jason and Freddy, just keep coming back no matter what you do to them, you know. But yeah, I went to see Scream 2, went to see Scream 3, and then went to see Scary Movie at the cinema. So yeah, at the cinema with the Scary Movie, I went with a girl I knew years ago. I still know the girl, she's about somewhere. But yeah, she says, oh, shall we go see Scary Movie? It wasn't boyfriend, girlfriend, we're just friends. I says, you know what, I've got costume in the car, let me go in with a costume on, Fun World costume. Let me go in with a costume on, the mask, just see what happens. I remember the usher being like, yeah, you're going to take that mask off, mate, don't mess about it. I says, mate, it's just in fun, you know, don't worry about it. And yeah, again, I've said this on stream before. We went into the screen. As I was walking in the screen, the auditorium's at the side of you, with steps going up. So you walk down the little corridor at the side of it, so to speak, or the walkway. And yeah, and as I turned to look at whoever was sat where, all the people to watch the film, all of them just fucking erupted. Way! Oh my God. Yeah, it was nuts. Almost the whole place just went nuts. I mean, it was not the biggest screen, but there must have at least been 50, 60, 70 people maybe, I don't know. I'll have to count. But yeah, all of them get up and started cheering, hey, Ghostface, hey. I was like, what? And I put my hands up like, more, and they kept going. they kept going. I was like, yeah, thank you. I think the girl with me, Kim, she was like, what the hell? I was like, yeah. So this will be good, won't it? And it was actually okay. But yeah, I thought, are we going to get in trouble for this now? But overall, that was the one time in life, and that's all it was, the one time in life, where just for 5 or 6 seconds, I felt like a movie star, you know. Even though it had nothing to do with movies, professionally, not in equity, you know, not got an equity car. But just for that few seconds, it just felt good. I thought, yeah, look at this, you know, they're cheering for the killer, not for me, they're cheering for Ghostface. And this is Scary Movie, not Scream 4, years afterwards, you know. Didn't get that reception in Scream 4, or 5, or 6, or 7. Then again, 7 I didn't go in costume, but still, you know, again, then 5 seconds, 6 seconds, whatever it was. And then more, you know. And they were cheering and cheering and cheering. I thought, yeah, that's good. It was an experience. But it was one that I didn't expect, because I thought at that time of night, must have been 10, 11 at night, the showing. And I thought, no, that time of night there'll be no one here, really. Because there was a few, you know, days into the showings. It wasn't the release day. But yeah, little did I know there'd be almost a full bloody cinema. And that they'd be cheering. And it was nice feeling. Had all these people just happy to see Ghostface, shall we say. You know, because if I'd have took the mask off, they'd have walked out. Possibly. I'll say one thing, I'm starting to notice this road's fucking bad news with regards to pricks up and down it, man. It used to be quiet here. But yeah, anyway, overall, it was okay. It was an experience. But yeah, Scary Movie now, Scary Movie 6, or whatever you want to call it, because they don't put the 6 on the promotion stuff, do they? See the Scary Movie screening, you don't see a 6 there, you just see Scary Movie, because they consider it a reboot or revival or whatever. But no, I'm not going to Scary Movie later, not going to Scary Movie over the weekend. I'll probably wait till next weekend and just let it calm down a bit. Less pricks bloody rustling the bleeding bags about. You used to get them people on the buses when I used to drive bus. Jesus Christ. He just look in the mirror like, shut up. What the hell are you doing, man? Why have you got to just empty him into your fucking hand and stop rustling, you know? I don't know. So I assume we've still got sound. Even so, people, there you go, this is what we was on earlier. A little thing in the end, look. There you go. That's what it's basically is, the gimbal. And you screw that into the end and you open it out to stand it up. There you go. Like a propeller, doesn't it? But yeah, there's your basic sort of tripod attachment, if you can even call it that. Mini tripod, but still tripod. Right, well, I wanted to do a test today. I wanted to see what this thing would be like a couple of miles away from home. It doesn't seem to be the worst of the worst. Seems to be doable. But yeah, shall we end it there? I mean, the other one was alright earlier, the live, but I mean, this camera's getting low on battery. I can see it's in the orange and it's going to go red soon on the battery meter that I can see on the screen in front of me. But yeah, again, answer the question in the comments. Why are we here? Why are we here? And why is it in the prime of our lives we're working our arses off to pay off a mortgage or bills or just whatever, and then when it comes to things finally being paid off, our bodies are at the age where we can't enjoy stuff anymore because you're 70s, 80s or whatever, because you've just retired, you know? Why does it have to be like that, you know? Human people, even authorities of human people, have the ability to make money, literally make the money, as in the process to make notes, whether they're US notes, whether they're Canadian dollars, whether they're English pounds, whether they're pesetas, euros now, isn't it? But why is it we all have this ability to make millions and billions and trillions of money, yet for all of us to get it, we have to earn it in the ways that we do, you know? Why can't there be an easier way to live life, is the question. Yeah, I'm trying to do a bit more videos, to be honest. I mean, for the most part, people are used to Ghostface videos and Auf Wiedersehen stuff. Auf Wiedersehen's always pre-recorded, you know. Film it, go out there, do it, edit it, put it online, watch it, you know. But yeah, I want to do a live stream Auf Wiedersehen soon. We got one coming here, we got one coming upward towards him now. This is going to be interesting. Look at these pricks here, man. Hey. Other one just keeps bloody going. The other one's, oh yeah, there's a bit I can pull in there, but this blue son of a bitch just basically forced his way up there. The other one was down there right away, and this blue bastard, you specoid son bitch, the blue bastard was taking liberties. He's going, yeah, I'm fucking first. He just kept coming up, and then the little Suzuki thing had to go into the grass. Try that with me, mate. Not gonna happen. Some bitch. Yeah. But no, that's the question, people. Why are we here? And as Mr. Turner says, everybody's got to be somewhere. Yeah, we're always somewhere. Of course we are. Dead or alive, you know. Where's Grandma? Up in the cemetery. She's still somewhere, isn't she? But yeah, why is it that we have to struggle all the way through life to get to that retirement age where you may have finally paid off whatever you're paying for, house, bungalow, whatever, car, whatever it is, and then yeah, we get to the point where we can't really enjoy anymore because the prime of our lives is spent working our arses off. That's the question. Apart from that, Mr. Steve in the comments there, this Steve8671, watch him, he's dodgy, man. Now he's an Auf Wiedersehen pet fan, but this man in the comments, he's done something I always wanted to do from a long time, but never had the intelligence to do it on my side. But yes, Mr. Steve in the comments there, he works for himself, you know, so he doesn't have to answer to bosses. He has to answer to bill senders and the taxman and whatever, but you know, he's done it for so long now, he's used to it, he knows what he's doing, he knows his stuff. You know, he's more than okay with carrying on doing what he's doing, because he knows exactly how to do it and where and how and what, you know. If he has a day off, he has a day off, doesn't have to answer to anyone. Like when you work in my last job, if you phoned in 3 times saying you weren't very well, on the 4th time you phoned, that's it, you're gone, you're sacked. And I never phoned in sick once, to be honest. 100% attendance, good driving record. But yeah, if you was to phone up 3 times, I'm not very well today, sore throat, headache, migraine. Yeah, 3 of them, then you're done for. And I'm serious with that. You're done for. Goodbye. I heard a whisper, a reliable whisper, just this weekend just gone, before this week. Saturday just gone, somebody got the sack in my old place. Yeah, I'm not naming companies, not naming what the job is. But yeah, and anybody that knows in the chat, just don't say what it was. But yes, this person phoned in, and he'd phoned in so many times apparently, that was it, it was last life. And yeah, just like that, gone. I was like, Jesus, man. I can do it as well, says Mr. Steve. Well, we're trying, mate, we're trying. Give us a sec, I've just got to plug into the camera because it's on red. Here we go. Bloody thing won't sit now. But yeah, would you believe this chap experiencing what he did? Okay with regards to the job, shall we say. But yeah, when it came down to it, too many times phoning in, goodbye. Just like that. You don't matter anymore. Jesus. But yes, with regards to, like Mr. Steve says, you can do it as well, but no, I need some fucking, I need like some live, real life, somebody in my area guidance to help me. So yes, I wish to work for myself, but it's not something you can just push a button and do in an instant, is it, you see? Cyclist's fault. There you go. Remember, it's always the fault of the cyclist. We're joking, we're joking. I do not like cyclists though, not the ones that cause problems at least. Pains in the fucking arse when they're not riding nicely, shall we say. That's all I mean, don't take any personal offence. There's a chap at my old workplace at the airport, and he was a cyclist, avid cyclist, always. The only thing he didn't cycle to was work, but just for safety reasons, I think. But still, he was a good lad. Actually respected road users and was careful when he rode a bike. And we used to say to him, just messing about, hey, remember, Gary, yeah, what's the matter? Cyclist's fault. Yeah, that's right, cyclist's fault. And he knew it was just mess about. He didn't take it serious. I was like, I said, we need more like you, mate. We really do. But overall, though, yes, Mr. Steve in the chat there. Yeah, we need to converse a bit, Squire, because life is going to be changing, sir. It's going to be changing. But yes, great bloke Steve, there you go. As Jordan says, yeah, that's right what he says. There's easier ways, just mostly not legal, yeah, to make money. It's true, it's true. There's many ways to make money. But yeah, you can't really why is it anything that's illegal is easy, you know what I mean? I'm sat here now on a country lane, and there's no police about. Of course, there's no coppers. But if all of a sudden, I mean, this is a 60 road, 60 limit road. But if I went belting off down there now and touched 70, but for whatever reason, you almost guarantee there's a copper sat somewhere just going, oh, now we can have him. It's easy to get in trouble, you know what I mean? It's easy to speed. You know, it's so easy to do the bad things, isn't it? Yeah, so easy. And it's the same with, yes, making money. Look at all these little shits that do drugs and sell things in little plastic bags, you know. And in life they do nothing else until the day they're caught, and then they go to prison. But somehow they've got their little deals going, you know. They've started from something, and then people come to know them, and then they do what they do, and then they get in shit because someone finds out somehow, which is good because you shouldn't be doing it. But again, it's easy for someone in that position of nothing to then get to something, to then get known, and then they'd end up in prison eventually. But why can't we do that with our professions, you know? Why can't we do that with our wishes? And I've seen online and on news articles in the past that there's people in the UK that were criminals, and some of these criminals have then reformed themselves, however, after coming out of prison, and they've gone on to some sort of government program. And the government program has allowed them to train, one of them, in valeting, car washing, detailing. So we then got trained however which way to wash and valet and detail a car with government funding. And that person who was a criminal admirably, yes, reformed themselves and got trained to do something they wanted to do, and now have a successful business because of it. And that's the criminal. So if a criminal's done it and reformed themselves, etc., why can't this piece of lowlife do it? Who's not a criminal and never have been. But honestly, it seems that while criminals may not get a break with regards to a CV or resumes, as they say in the US, when applying for a job, they may say, "Oh, you've been in prison, sod him." You know, that's what they try and do, isn't it? So they now say, "Oh, well, you got the option of training for this, and you could run your own business if successful." But how many do it that are successful, and how many do it that aren't? You know, how many go back to crime? How many continue with that business? Again, though, we all work and strive and fight to survive, don't we? With regards to financial side of life and bill senders. Because you'll always be taxed, you'll always be national insurance, you'll always be bill senders reliable as everything every month. Council tax every time it's the first of the month, they're straight on my arse. Money's gone out the bank, notification, like, yeah, I know that, fuck off. They're there ready to grab it at 11:50 PM at night, 10 minutes to go, like, yeah, it's coming. Yes, get it. Bang on midnight, the council tax goes out. You're like, you bastards. Yeah, it's good that it's paid, but you know, just can't wait. Like flies to shit. Straight there. Metal to a magnet. You're like, oh, come on, man. Ain't there a different way we can live? Isn't there not? I had a person at my ex-job a little while ago, and he starts talking, oh yeah, and he had a thing on his jacket, it said the Green Party. I said, what the hell's the Green Party? I says, what's that, some environmental thing or recycle? I says, what's that mean? No, Green Party, political group. I said, oh. So okay. Yeah, and you ever voted? I goes, no, never. What? I says, no, I've never voted. Why not? I says, well, put someone worth voting for up there, maybe I will. Yeah, nothing wrong with the Green Party. Oh God. I was like, what have I done here? But yeah, he basically said, why have you never voted? I says, well, I've obviously had the vote since 18. I'm 48 now, mate. 49 now. But yeah, he said, why have you never voted? Says, there's never anyone I want to vote for. Says, who's to say the way we're living is correct in the first place? Says, oh, no, there you go, you see. I was like, oh, here we go. I says, well, it's true though, mate. And I said exactly to him what I did on the stream earlier than on this. Who's to say that our way of living is correct? Why do we have to get up at the crack of dawn every day and finish late at night and then be knackered, have something to eat, then fall to sleep and do it all over again every day, you know? Who's to say that we're living right? Who's to say that the routine that many of us know and live doing is correct? Who's to say that working every day is normal and should be right in everyone's walk of life? Who are they to say that, you know? Who is anybody to control anyone else? Government, Prime Minister, whatever, you know, President of the US, you know. Who's to say that's all right and that's how we should be doing it? Who put the template down saying, yeah, we'll do it this way? Who said that was meant to be the way for everyone in the world? You ever see them people online and on TV? There's something in the Far East, you know, China, sort of China, Japan, one of them. They say, oh, in this particular firm, you come to work, and if you get tired, you go to sleep. What? Excuse me, this was a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, I don't know. But yeah, this firm in China or wherever it was, somewhere over there, says, yeah, our employees come, they do this, and it was computer involved, you know, what they were doing, office workers. And yeah, when they got tired, they actually had a special big room with all these sleeping pods in it. So if you started work whatever time, got tired at going into doing that work, they say, alright, take a break, go to sleep 2-3 hours. No, you not get the sack. That's how it works. We're saying you can do it. Set an alarm, whatever, go and have a couple of hours, go and have 5 hours, and come back. So in a way it was sort of like, yeah, that's different, isn't it? But in another way, does that put strain on you because you have to do a certain amount of work hours a week because they don't count the sleep for it, obviously, so does that stress people more, or does it actually help and they just space out the work and then get it done eventually? Is there a deadline, is there limitations? But yeah, makes you wonder. Yeah, these people, I'm sure it was China. Oh yeah, I went to work, start of the day, a couple of hours. I was knackered, so I went to sleep for a bit. Yeah, boss knew about it. I come back out at 2 in the afternoon. What? And you're like, how the hell? But that's what they did. And you're like, that's amazing. That you can do that and not be in trouble, I don't know. There we go. Let's see if we've got any front washers. Nope. See if we've got any back washers. Yep. This is one of the problems with my car. BCM, body control module. So hopefully the other one will come quick and then we can get it swapped and cloned and sorted. Alright, chaps. Here we go. Let's call it a day. It's been a bit of a weird one because I don't normally do this like this. I just wanted to come up, bring the Hero 13 out, the Hero Pro 13, whatever, and just see if it could take a couple of longish durations in the car with a live stream, because these things do overheat. But yeah, at the same time, just ask that question to any viewers watching, whether they comment or just think it going away without commenting. Why the hell are we here? Personally, I turned 49 2 days ago. I think I am a biological waste of life, for the simple reason being, despite the interests and things I've got and the passion for things that I like, Ghostface, Auf Wiedersehen, this, that, the other, why are we here? And if it is so good up there, if there is whatever, this heaven, paradise, whatever it is that we go after, if we go after, then yes, why don't we just go instantly there instead of having to come down here and slog our bloody lives out and then get to the point in life where we can't enjoy anything anymore because we've worked ourselves to death, I don't know. Right, we'll see you soon, people. Let you continue your life. Sorry for boring the hell out of you, but it's just something I wanted to ask people that were going to listen on a stream. There will be at some point an Auf Wiedersehen pet related stream in the future, and there will be more Ghostface streams. I've spoken to RJ last couple of days. Nothing with regards to products or masks or what's coming soon. Just talk to him in general, and then we'll catch up when possible and see what a scary movie does and what the feedback comes back as. But we'll see you all soon. Let me I don't know how you end this exactly. I think you have to do it a particular way. I don't know how, but yes. So it says we're live. Yeah, I just don't know how you end the damn thing. Oh God. Alright, people. I think I pressed something on the camera before it ended on its own. But we'll speak to you soon. See you later. Thanks for listening and tolerating if you made it this far. Oh, thank you, CDH there. Yeah, we're wasted in so many other ways, mate. All I'm saying is I'm just at 49. I dread 50, I really do. Not that I don't want to live, it's just 50, you're like, seriously, you've been here that long? But most people at my time of life, late 40s going into 50s, have probably achieved something decent by now, or got the house paid off, or mostly paid off, or, you know, got a family. Like, I have 2 cats and a missus, that's it. Don't have a kid. Never had kids. But what I'm saying is there's people that have more than made something of their life by this age, and then there's me that's done not a lot. And if there's anyone up there that looks down as in a god of some sort, but looks down at Jesus, not really done a lot, have you? On the side of it, good way, not a criminal, not going around killing people, not going around raping and murdering. You know, not been done for manslaughter, of course, not been done for aggravated assault or running over a policeman. You know what I mean? Just, we're not nasty. We're just like Del Boy says, isn't it, in Fools and Horses? What's he say? Jolly boys outing. Always been an achiever. And Rodney's just like, huh? He's never actually achieved nothing, but I've always been an achiever. Yeah, exactly. But even Del Boy in the end, you know, he learnt from life mistakes, you know. He won all that, well, not win it, but got all that money. Even as a fictional TV character, he got that money and lost it, again fictional, but they learnt from the mistakes, you know. And in the end, they was just comfortable to survive for the rest of it because of Uncle Albert. Again, yeah, fictional. But yeah, if my mum was a nasty person, or my dad, wherever he is, he's somewhere up northwest of England, I don't know, Nantwich, where's that? Yeah, I think if they wanted to give me a lecture as their oldest son, because I've got a brother and a sister that are younger. But yeah, I think if they wanted to give me a lecture, they could easily say, as a mum and a dad parent, what did you do with life? Look at the jobs that you've had, look at people you've known, and I do relate to people very well, I must say. I've got people at my ex-workplace I'm still talking to because they miss the break room being active now. Said, oh, when you was there, it was good. We could survive the break time and we could enjoy a laugh and a joke. Says, now you've gone, it's too quiet. Which says I'm a big mouth. But in another way, we had a lot of fun and we had a few jokes and we quoted TV shows and films and we had a laugh. They don't have that laugh anymore because the main laugh focal point has gone. Life begins at 49. This is what happens when I'm on the back shift. Hi, Douglas. Jean, get yourself in here. Oh, didn't know we had company. So I can remember Auf Wiedersehen and quote that to hell. And that's what we used to do at my workplace, my ex-workplace. Just joke with people, relate to people, then it makes them like you. And I wasn't looking to be liked. It was just me being me, you know. I didn't want attention. I just wanted to socialise, which is what we do, you know. And people appreciated it, funnily enough. And then there's just the odd sourpuss, you know, fuck off. If you're going to be like that, go fucking eat somewhere else, you know. Go piss off down a fucking alleyway. Because you always get a sourpuss, you know. Anyway, yeah. Let's see if we can... Hang on, this is falling off. Try not to clonk the bloody buttons and knock it into whatever mode with no sound anymore. But yeah, this particular channel, those Squires, I think I did it all wrong, didn't I? I mean, look at these people that are up to 10,000 subs. Next thing you know, they're at fucking 50. Next thing you know, they got a YouTube saying what's your name and address because we're going to send you a plaque saying 100k subscribers. I've never been here bloody 8,000, never mind bloody 100,000. But again, it's what you put into it, isn't it? So sometimes I think while I have got time, should I just live stream and talk about life? Doesn't have to be Auf Wiedersehen, doesn't have to be Ghostface, doesn't have to be my fan films from the past, because that's all that's on this channel. Scream, Ghostface, Auf Wiedersehen, you know, and some Dead by Daylight when I used to play it, but that just used to stress me in the end. And it got to the point where Dead by Daylight was making me ill. I was getting migraines every goddamn day. It was stressing me out to play the game, so I just come off it, because I thought, you know, I just can't keep doing this. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Baudio Git. Thank you, Steve. Always a pleasure. Mr. Turner, give us a ring in about 15-20 minutes, Squire, if you're available. On the Ed Messenger. Is that okay? He knows what it means, don't we? Yeah, watch that Turner, man. He's a little sod. He's one chap that's actually... it's one of the only few people that's ever listened to me. In a good way. Tidy tackle. Jesus, man. It's a woman driving that. It's a bit of a funny one, yeah? Looks like a supermodel that's lost with a bloody random kid in the bloody front seat. What the hell? She didn't look like she should be driving a van. Looked like somebody should be driving her in the bloody limo. His work was a fart and that's it, yeah. Oh, you're still here, are you? Who are you? Who am I? My name's Osborne. What for, like? I shall report you. Lose a bit of face if you do that, mate. Because that make you a stool pigeon, wouldn't it? Stool pigeon. See, I can quote this all day, Auf Wiedersehen. More so 1 and 2. Hello, Mr. Stefan. My favourite quote of Series 3 is always Tosser. And that's not even one of the 7 lads, is it? Then again, we didn't have 7 lads in Series 3. We had 6 and somebody's son. Wayne's son, didn't we? So yeah, 7 lads in a way, but it wasn't the same without Wayne. Never will be. Never will be. Series 3's always got the sour note of no Wayne. We know why. Same with 4, same with the 2-part special. We know why, because he's gone. But that's the thing, you see. If there is this heaven paradise, can we meet him up there? Can we finally see Gary say, do you realise what you did to that show with your alcohol and your drugs, that you stopped it being in production almost altogether? They carried on to finish it out of respect for you, and out of respect for you they did no more until 15 years later, man. But it's true, innit? It's true. I've just been away for 5 minutes. That's my gin and tonic on the bar. It's alright, he hasn't drunk it. Oh, yeah. Everything alright, Mr. Treadaway? Chaps into my stall! Yes, we've got to do some Auf Wiedersehen just while we're going, haven't we? I don't know how to end this bloody stream. What do you do it? How do you end it on this? Holy shit. But yes, for the Auf Wiedersehen people out there, it's getting hot now. Look at this. What's the temperature? Oh, it says 16 on the car. Looks like about 20 with the way it's coming in the window, man. Yeah. But yeah, what's another Auf Wiedersehen quote before we go? There's so many, isn't there? Chicken tandoori, lamb tikka, special rice for 2. Who are you? Never mind who I am, I know who you are. Look, I'll just tell you this. One finger on him and you'll get that, right? Oh, I banged Angus. And as he nuts Baz, and Baz is on the floor in pain. Just watch Ali's expression in his face and the way his body language is. He's like, what the fuck? Who's this loon? This is one of the lads I told you about from Germany. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, CDH there. Yeah, the Wayne stunt double Wayne's stunt double, Wayne's stand-in. Yeah, of course it was the casino, but it was also some of the driving scenes as well, and that's when he was alive. Did you know that? So another scene where it's Wayne's look-alike was outside of Harry's Boozer. So when you see the cowgirl and Wayne go into the BM, that isn't Gary, that's the stand-in, because Gary had sadly passed at that time. So they'd filmed interiors but not exteriors with regards to that part, not just overall, just that single scene. So they'd already done the inside studio for the barn scene, Harry's Boozer, but they'd not finished the exterior scenes. So Wayne's stand-in look-alike, whatever you want to call it, that's who was going to the car with the nice lady. Also, you notice when they drive into the service, motorway services, the cafe, or as I call it, the Magnificent Seven Chat Cafe, it wasn't Wayne driving or Gary driving. So whilst that was filmed earlier in the year in 1985, it wasn't him driving because he'd received a driving ban in June of 85. So when you see Moxie and Bomber and Wayne driving with the overtaking the VW camper van with Dennis and Neville and Oz in it, it's not Wayne driving or Gary driving, it's the stand-in look-alike because he was banned from driving. So there you go, man. Hey, no, we're not cooking, we're okay. Got some water up. Yeah, so again, little things like that, you see. Yeah, we did see Wayne driving. There's the tackle again, look. We did see Wayne driving when it was them pulling into the service station and then parking up, because it was just, that's private land, isn't it? So he must have just pulled in for that bit, got out for the camera, and then into the services for the Magnificent Seven chat. So yeah, there you go. Just little facts like that, you see, little facts that we learned from the crew. But yeah, if you ever notice them camera angles in the car where the BM overtakes the transporter van, you think, why don't we see Wayne from the side? Why don't we see Wayne from the front or the back? That's why. It wasn't him. And that's why you don't get a verbal response. Lucky bugger you are, Wayne. He must have bigger fish to fry. And he says nothing, doesn't he? Because it isn't him. Nice motor this, bet it can really shift. And he doesn't say nothing. Whereas the Wayne we know would say, yeah, of course it does, Mops. Wouldn't he? He'd have said something. So yeah, little tidbits, you see, little tidbits. Not just an ugly bastard, but little tidbits. Just learnt from the crew. Not my findings from online research. My findings from meeting people in the crew. Simple as that. But yeah, that's why there's no response. Because you'd expect Wayne to say something to Bomb, wouldn't you? Bigger fish to fry. Of course they have, Bomb. It'd say something, Whereas the bit with Wayne and Bomber driving in a part of Nottingham going to Barry's the morning after when they first get there, that's before he was banned from driving, so that's why we see him driving. So again, the little bits of info. But as you say, it's sad to think about it. There we go, bloody hell. Right, let's call it a day then, chaps. We got again. Well, feed us in for now. The camera's just said connection lost, then come on again, so I hope we're still even on. But see you soon, people. Take it easy. Thanks for listening, watching and typing when you did, if you did. See you later.